Now NBC5 investigates, and more on those concerns over mail-in ballots. Our team tracked mail delivery across the country to determine how well the Postal Service is performing. NBC5's Phil Rogers joins us now with more on what he's found out. Phil.
Allison, you'll remember that twice before we've joined our colleagues in cities across America, sending out hundreds of letters and timing how long it takes to get from point A to point B. This latest test shows the mail has indeed slowed down, but it doesn't necessarily mean your ballot is in jeopardy.
During his day, the letter carrier may walk as much as 10 miles, making deliveries and picking up mail.
Almost since it began, the post office has tried to come up with ways to move the mail better and faster.
This machine can sort 15,000 of your letters each hour.
Because there has been so much focus on the mail and how it might affect the millions of mail-in ballots this election, NBC5 and our NBC and Telemundo colleagues across the nation did another test, this time with more than 800 letters. Our results, all but 10, fully 99% were delivered. More than 79% of them arrived within 3 days. Letters to and from Chicago took an average of 2.5 days.
Our 79% average was not as good as the 88% we got in last month's test. But experts note that when it comes to first-class mail, ballots are actually in a class all their own.
They have a special barcode, so every machine that sees them in the post office knows that they're ballots.
Dave Lewis, president of the postal consultant Snailworks, says because of that, postal mail does seem to be outperforming other mail this season.
We've seen really spectacular delivery on ballots and very, very high percentage of delivery.
And with more ballots than ever going by mail, here's why that is important. Take the battleground state of Michigan, for example. If half of Michigan's 5 million ballots are cast by mail this year, and if 10% of those are mailed in this last week before the election, that's still 250,000 ballots arriving on or around Election Day. If only 70% are delivered by the cutoff of 8 p.m. election night, that means 75,000 could be delayed and not counted. 4 years ago, Donald Trump won Michigan by just 10,000 votes. It's one reason staffers from both campaigns are watching this end of the process closer than ever before.
As it gets closer to the election, the closer you get to the election, the riskier it gets.
Now, while our mail test was very informative, there is, of course, one exercise which is very real, the actual mailing of real live ballots, which is happening right now across America. As of today, over 2.3 million Illinois voters had requested mail-in ballots. And Robin Allison, according to the state, nearly 1.3 million of those have been filled out and returned.
That's a lot.
Thanks,
Phil. I'm glad they have their own barcode. Did not know that. That's good to know. Thanks.
It is important information.